Hey y'all, this is Sarah Tiana.
And this is Jon Reed.
And just so y'all know, y'all are listening to the Fried Podcast, but Jon and I recorded a lot of these episodes
out of order.
Yeah.
We didn't know what was going to happen.
We didn't know we thought there was going to be a nuclear war, and
Yeah,
I guess that we were wrong about that.
Yeah, thank God.
Yeah.
But don't worry, because none of these are dated in any way. They're all evergreen.
They're all fun, so
They'll
it doesn't
live
matter
forever.
what order. But don't send us a bunch of tweets. They're like, hey,
Yeah.
this already happened.
But you just enjoy it. How about that?
How about that?
And thank you.
Yeah, thanks for listening.
You know, well, I'm a chicken fried, a cold beer on a Friday night, a pair of jeans that fit just right, and the radio.
Radio, that's kind of what we're doing.
That is.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Fried. Happy Friday.
Yeah, happy Friday.
That lovely voice you hear is the one and only Sarah Tiana.
Me? It's me?
It's you.
Oh, man.
And I'm Jon Reed.
Yes, you are.
And this is our little podcast.
Yeah.
How are we doing so far?
Definitely little so far. Definitely little.
We're happy to be doing it. We're just two Southern comedians living in Southern California, making their way any way they know how. Should I say that every show?
Well, you just did.
I did it. I should ask first and then do things.
Nah, why would you do that? Why, oh, why?
Well, how are you, Sarah?
Jon?
It's good to see you again.
I'm good. I just got back from Minneapolis yesterday.
Oh, boy, Minneapolis.
Have you been there?
It's been a long time. What were you doing there?
I was doing the House of Comedy at the Mall of America.
Wow. How'd that go?
Well, it was good. It's the summer in Minneapolis.
Yeah.
So it is like... It's so difficult to get people out.
Oh, my God. Comedy
in cold
anywhere.
weather states.
Yeah. Well, in the summer, anywhere, it's hard to
Yeah.
get people indoors, especially in cold weather states, I find, because they don't get that warm weather that much. And it's
No, and it's newly warm there. So
Yeah.
it's like everyone's at the lake.
Yeah.
I mean, and there's 10,000 of them or whatever. So
Wow.
they have lots of options for lakes.
They do. There are so many.
You know,
There's a great one there, I've heard.
there's a great one. A
Great
Great
Lake.
Lake? Yeah, it's good. I think.
It's all right. It's
Oh,
overrated.
great. Yeah.
It's a fine lake.
They have a lake there named Lake Minnetonka.
Yes.
And did you know that is where Tonka toys came from?
I did not.
I thought Tonka was like a Japanese name.
It sounds like it. I would have thought the exact same thing.
Yeah.
And everything's made over there.
Everything's made over there. Yeah, mostly just money. But, well, that's China, I guess.
Tonka toys.
Yeah, Tonka Toys. It's a
Oh, I was thinking China. That's right. Yeah.
yeah, it's a Native American name. So,
Ah, I like it.
yeah,
Lake
I didn't
Minnetonka.
realize that. Minnetonka.
Well, isn't that also in Wayne's World? He's a reference to the Lake Minnetonka. No, I'm thinking of. No, that's Milwaukee.
Oh, Milwaukee.
Milwaukee. That's what I was thinking of. But no, Prince, the movie Purple Rain.
Yeah, he's from Minnesota.
Yes.
Prince is. He's my favorite athlete from Minnesota.
Well, there's a scene in there where he gets, is it Apollonia? Yeah, has to go to the Lake of Minnetonka and bathe herself in the waters. Yeah, it's a weird scene. I know too much about Prince.
Oh, Purple Rain.
Anyway.
You know too much about Prince?
I know a lot.
You know a lot about him?
Well, not a whole lot. Now that I said that, I felt like you're going to quiz
I'm
me. I'm
gonna
going
do
to
some
fail.
Prince quiz. That's next week. I'm gonna
Okay.
do Prince quiz.
I did go see Purple Rain in the cemetery. You know how the movies out here in the cemetery?
Uh-huh.
I saw Purple Rain there.
I hope it was before he passed,
No.
because it would be weird to go see that
It
in
was
a
at-
cemetery.
Well,
after
we all
he
thought the exact same thing. There were like 3,000 people there, and you all dress up like someone from the movie, you know. So
Uh-huh.
I don't have a whole lot of purple, but I did put some guy liner on.
Okay. Did you dress? So you dressed up like Prince?
A little bit.
Did you wear heels?
I didn't wear heels. I did have purple. No, I had a purple plaid shirt. Had a purple bandana.
You
So I
were
kept it rednecky.
Yes, you did.
A little bit, but it was purple, so I'm counting it.
How many rednecks do you think wear purple and listen to Prince?
I don't know of any. I think I might be the only
I
one.
think you're the only one I've ever heard of.
But it was, I'll have to show you some pictures from that, because they were doing like a little photo booth where you could go take a picture of yourself in this weird background, you know, that's a Prince thing. And so I did the album. There's this one picture where he's not wearing any clothes. And he's, and he's holding his nipples and he's got his leg
his
up.
junk.
And so I did that.
Oh, great.
Except I left my pants on. But
Oh, you did?
it's,
In
yeah.
the cemetery?
I freaked out the last minute. Yeah, I felt like this was unholy. No pun intended.
Wow.
Anyway.
Okay, so what did you do?
I was doing a corporate gig
Okay.
in Louisiana.
Oh, they have corporations down there.
You would think not. I mean, you know,
Louisiana.
I haven't been around like this kind of hardcore redneck in a long time.
Really?
It was, and if they're listening, thank you for having me. It
Yeah.
was wonderful. The show was great.
But your liver hurts?
My God.
Yeah.
As soon as I got there,
Yeah.
they, you know, they said, well, can you just get a ride from the airport to the casino? It was at a casino. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, well, yeah, I can do that. Because they were already drunk and didn't want to have to pick me up drunk. So, like, they were hammered. They were all about drinking. And so we went and we drank that first night. And then the next day, it was all about, I did a show the next night. And then that night after the show, it was just a drink fest. It was nothing but beer and a brown liquor. Mostly Jack Daniels for me, but we played blackjack, and this one lady had never played blackjack before, and
She's
I'm
like
not good.
hitting on 18.
Yeah, it was the worst sort of hits and passes and asking questions and calling the dealer bitch.
Oh,
And like,
great.
and just she turned into white
No.
trash fast.
Okay.
And this was a lady who hired me. And I got paid really well, and I couldn't believe it. I was like, wow.
So she owns the company?
Well, no, she's the one who talked. Well, she kind of hired me. She's the one who talked her boss into paying me
Got it.
to do this gig for their awards banquet. And so it was interesting. But I overheard something that was kind of crazy. She was talking, I don't know how they would go on this conversation at the blackjack table. Everybody's getting to know each other, whatever, you know, when you play blackjack. And then she said something about her kids. And this guy off to the left, another Louisiana redneck guy, he goes, well, did you bear them? You know, bear them, right?
Right.
Which means, I guess, give birth.
Give birth to them.
Yeah. Well, she heard, did you bury them?
Oh,
And
dear.
she had
Oh, no.
one of them.
Oh,
Right.
no. No.
And that's when we found out. She goes, and her face just went from like having a good time to like, what did you say, motherfucker?
Oh,
Like she was going to get up and whip this guy's butt, or how'd you know? Like she was just in shock.
You
And-
some sort of wizard?
And then I thought, like, I have to tell her what bear means.
Oh,
Because I thought she didn't even know what that word meant. Because
Oh.
she was confused looking. She didn't say bury yet. I go, oh, bear, it's like giving birth.
Yeah.
She goes, did you say buried? And we go, no. I was like the interpreter for these two people.
Oh, man.
It was bad. And
Between-
I'm not a good interpreter. I can't figure most stuff out.
Interpreter.
Interpreter, yeah.
Whatever you call it.
It was a really weird, confusing moment, and I thought her face just turned red.
Oh, no.
I thought she was going to kill that guy. And you hear there's weird moments where miscommunication happens. That's the weirdest one I've ever seen.
That is very weird.
Yeah, but the
But-
gig was good.
I was at a blackjack table one time, and this guy came over, and he put all this money down, and it was bloody.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Are you kidding?
No, this
Wow.
was in Vegas for my birthday.
Oh, my God.
My friend Joe Spina, it was like really next to him, and they were like, "We can't take this money," and he's like, upset. He's like completely obliterated. He's like, "Yes, you can," and then come to find out, he had been stabbed,
Oh wow!
and he just still wanted to play.
Oh my
And
God!
finally, they're like, you need medical attention. Let us get you somebody. And he just like ran out. And then they had to like close down the table, because it's like not a safety with blood everywhere.
Yeah.
Super crazy.
So do you remember? Like, did he put a lot of money down?
It was I couldn't really tell. It was just
Yeah.
wadded up and there's blood on, so it's not like you
Oh,
can see
okay.
the
So
numbers.
in my head, it was the chips that were bloody.
No,
he
it
had
was
cash.
cash.
Was bloody,
Yes.
and then
Bloody
decide-
cash.
Yeah, like we can't take that, sir. We know it's not supposed to be red. Yeah.
Wow.
We don't take Monopoly money here.
Wow, that is weird though. Like when you're trying to interpret things between
Yeah.
two people that you probably already have a tough time understanding.
Yeah.
Like I had to do that. I had a misinterpretation thing that happened in. Is it misinterpretation? Is that how you? I think so.
I say miscommunication. Misinterpretation.
Misinterpretation.
That sounds. That could be a new character we work on. I can't even say it. It's too many syllables in there.
Whatever.
Aaron, can you chime in on this one? Do you know if we're saying this right?
Misinterpretation. You got
Okay.
it.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
Thank you.
So
All right, it's confirmed.
when I was in Scotland,
Yes. Oh.
which is already
Oh
so
my
hard.
God! Right there.
But I met this. I could pretty much figure out things, and well, I didn't really realize that certain words meant different things. Over there. So that was where I learned what the word fanny meant. Because you've seen me. I wear a fanny pack all the time.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to bring the fanny back, and
Yeah.
but I didn't realize that was the word that was the P word, like the vagina.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I just thought it was butt.
No, it means
Yeah.
I can't even say it.
I think it's because we're making eye contact. Maybe if I look away, you
I
can
can't.
say it.
I hate that
But
word.
no, it's okay. My mom's listening.
But
anyway,
anyway,
she's
I didn't realize that was the word, and so like I'm going through customs, and they're like, "Can we see your, ID or whatever?" I'm like,
Yeah.
"Let me dig it out of my fanny," and I'm just like, they have that window up, so they can only see like my chest up, and I'm just like digging downstairs in the front.
As far as they know.
Look, and I keep pulling other things out of it. I'm like, pens. Like, there's so much stuff in here. I said, I don't know how I can fit all this stuff in there. And I'm just like pulling out. Like, I could not possibly be saying the worst thing.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, that's hilarious.
But I had this guy, like, he was telling me about, I heard that he had a kid or whatever. And
Yeah.
I asked him how old his kid was. And he said, "Oh, it?" And I said, "Well, no, I mean, like your kid. Like, I don't know,
Well, I don't know
like,
what the sex is yet. We haven't talked about that.
I was like, well, how old is it?
Yeah.
How old is he or she? I was like, maybe doesn't want it. He's like, it. And I go,
oh, no.
what? So, I'm like, is it? Okay. So it's like a boy or, he was saying 8.
Oh, my God.
Oh, it?
That's hilarious.
Is
Now,
it?
and this was Scotland.
Yeah.
Is it? Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And then
He's
he
it?
was like really like Southern, like I forget he was like
Wow.
redneck Scottish, if that
Yeah.
makes any sense. And he was like, it. I was like, oh my gosh, no clue.
Well, another one that comes to mind is when I was, I feel like I've already told you this story. Stop me if I'm repeating it.
Well, I'll misinterpretate it.
Yeah. Third grade? No, I want to say second grade. Doing an in-class.
You were 18,
18, right? I was getting my GED, my GED. I was second grade maybe. I had this teacher. Anyway, I had never heard the word lack in my life.
Lack.
L-A-C-K. Okay. Now my mother, sweet Betty Reap, I love to death, got a thick Southern accent.
Right.
That could be lack. How do you like it?
Yeah.
So
how many do you lack?
yeah. Well, I was doing this in-class assignment. I was the last one done. And she goes, "John, how much do you lack?" And I said, "I don't lack any of it, but I guess I got to do it." But I didn't know. And she thought I was messing with her. And she kicked me out of the class. I was like, what did I do wrong? You know?
Wow.
Yeah.
Speaking of Betty, I know we were supposed to ask a personal question,
Yeah.
but
we can do it before or later this.
We can do it after because we told her we'd call her in 10
Well,
minutes.
let's
And
give
so
Mama a call.
I don't want you to us to like not call
Yeah.
Miss Betty.
Yeah.
Well,
You know, she's probably.
Yeah.
What now?
while you're dialing her up, I'll tell you this last thing, which is like when we moved to Georgia, I was like 5, so my parents didn't have accents, because we moved from California, and so I used to fail spelling tests all the time, and like I remember losing the spelling bee to this guy Matt Reinhardt, and because they told me that the word was lion-hearted, and I was like, lion-hearted, and they were like, yeah, lion-hearted.
yeah,
So
like
I
you're bold,
spelled
you're
it
brave.
L-I-N-E.
Like that dude's name.
Yeah, but not Lion.
Right, yeah.
Oh, man. I'm still held it against them.
Lionheart. Let's call Mama, see what she's up to.
Lionhearted.
Let's get this movie review. How we doing over there, Aaron? I got it turned all the way up. Calling mobile, I hear
working.
it. All right, we figured it out. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, Mama.
Hey there.
Hey, Miss Betty.
Hey there, how are you?
Great. How are you?
I'm good.
What's
Yeah.
going on over there? Did you see a movie today?
Yes, we saw one today called Megan Levy.
Megan
Lee?
Levy. That's the one about the dog,
I haven't
right?
Yes, it's a true story.
It's a true story. First of all, before you go any further, what is Mr. Reap eating?
seen. Is he eating right now?
No, he's not eating.
What's he doing?
He's watching the news.
Ah, okay. In the
Oh.
recliner?
Yes,
So no cottage cheese and peaches today.
That's kind of funny.
not right now. He might later.
So you guys, I know you have that big bucket where you get free refills of popcorn, right?
Is that what y'all? Is that what y'all eat at the movies?
Yes. Yeah, most of the time we eat a whole bucket between us. But
Yeah.
today we didn't take the bucket. We just got a small popcorn and shared it.
Oh, you bring your own bucket.
Yeah.
Well, we bought one and we just take it with us each week we go. But today we didn't take it in, so we just bought a small bag
Right.
there and shared it.
It's a deal that the theater does, right, Mom?
Yes.
Oh, I see. So it's like
Yeah.
BYOB, bring your own bucket.
Well, they provide the bucket.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
you...
buy my bucket for $25, and each time you come in, you can get it filled for $4.50 on Tuesdays only.
Oh,
But the rest of the time, I think it's $8 to fill it any day other than Tuesday.
Right.
well, that's
And-
why you go on Tuesday.
And what's the other deal you were telling me where you guys, you and Dad get some sort of lower price? I know it's matinee, and then there was a something...
It's Stimulus Tuesday, and it used to be Carmike Theaters, but now AMC
See?
has taken it over, and then you had to buy their card,
Oh,
and we got the upgrade. We paid $15 extra and got an upgrade, so that anytime we go, if there's a line, there's two lines, one for regular Stubbs customers, and then one for the Prime customers. Well, we're a Prime customer, and today I went in, there might have been 20 people in the regular line and none in the Prime, so I went right in.
ooh, VIP.
And when they said next person, I was able to go ahead of anybody else.
Ooh,
Fancy.
That's like being like a Delta Gold medallion. Like,
That's right. The Admirals Club.
wow.
I'm going to get you a red carpet, Mama.
Amen.
All right. Well, you want to give us Betty's Booze movie review? I don't know. We
Yeah.
don't have a theme song yet.
Betty Boo.
What were we
Well-
calling it? Betty's Movies reviews or something?
Movies.
Yeah. So you want to give us Lion-Hearted? Is that what?
No,
that's what you said.
Megan Levy.
Megan Levy. Okay.
Lionhearted.
That was from something you said
Oh,
earlier.
wow. All
I
right.
can do that, or I can. The one we saw last week was "In Our Hands: The Battle for Jerusalem."
Oh, that's right.
We
You
heard that
said
one.
that-
Well, she said that's what she was going to go
Oh,
see.
going to go see.
Yeah,
right.
remember it says there's a little teaser. So maybe we should go with that one. And then,
Okay, you said concentrate on one that
yeah, whatever one you want to talk
I
about.
was okay with, but not really in love with.
Okay.
Oh, that's right.
So- That would be "In Our Hands: The Battle for Jerusalem."
Okay.
And
Let's,
the reason I didn't like it as much is because it was real intense. It's a true story. It was a documentary, which I'm not really all that pleased with. That now, Daddy really enjoyed it, and I
Mhm.
I was impressed with what the state of Israel has been going through since the 1940s.
hmm
This was a 6-day war documentary film through the eyes of the 55th Paratrooper Brigade.
Uh-huh.
Brigade. Yeah, Brigade. That's a hard one.
And they were just telling, they had different people that they interviewed about this 6-day war. It took place in May of 1967, and that's why they're celebrating the 50th year, the 50th anniversary of this event.
hmm
So in May 1967, for 6 days, Israel was surrounded by 4 Arab nations, Jordan, Syria, Iraq, and Egypt.
Mm-hmm.
And there were 4 nations against 1.
4
And
against
these-
1. Whew.
That's not good numbers.
All these Arab nations wanted to annihilate the Israeli Jewish nation for it, wanted to wipe it off the face of the earth.
Nothing's changed. I think it's still the same.
But instead, the Israelis won this battle
Mm-hmm.
on all fronts and won control of the old city or Jerusalem, the Temple Mount, and the Western Wailing Wall. And it was just an hour and a half of bombings where these paratroopers would land where they were just being bombed every which way but loose, and how so many made it, and they just it was a miracle how they took the city back.
So okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Every year, the Jews, the Israelis, have a Jerusalem Day in May.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And this is something you didn't like. It's because it's too much violence?
Well, it's just, when you think about how the Jews were persecuted
Mm-hmm.
because of Hitler,
Mm-hmm.
and a remnant was left, and they came back, and then now in 1967, they still trying to annihilate them, and this time they won. And I think it's very biblical in the fact that, people should be afraid to turn against Israel because that is God's chosen people. And of course, anyone that believes in God, Jesus Christ is our Lord and Savior, is God's chosen people. So
Now, I'm just trying to figure out if you liked this movie, not so much the story, but didn't you say that you did not like this movie? This is one that you didn't
She
like?
said it was intense.
Intense, okay.
yeah, it was very intense. And like today, the Megan Levy movie was intense, but it had such a sweet, sweet story.
Save that one for next time.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, so let's do the thumbs up, thumbs down. What we're doing? Fingers up, fingers down?
Well,
Go ahead, Sarah.
she said last time, she said 4 thumbs up, 5 thumbs down. I think we should use that scale
I like it.
for the movie reviews.
I think so too. And if there's an artist out there who wants to draw a picture of 2 hands with
5 thumbs,
with 5 thumbs on each hand, that we'll use that image for if we ever go video.
I'd also like to say that Waylon Wall was my nickname in high school.
That's that right?
No.
I have all his albums. Waylon Wall. That was my first Waylon Jennings album. All right, so give us your thumbs up, thumbs down out of 10. Out of 10 thumbs, what are we giving it?
Okay. I guess I'd say 5 up, 5 down.
Okay.
Okay,
We're
halvesies.
50-50 on this. All right.
Halvesies. Now, do you sneak any alcohol in the movies when you go, Miss
No,
Betty?
but we did sneak a diet caffeine-free sun drop in my pocketbook.
What?
Woo!
I am calling the authorities.
Oh, no.
Caffeine-free
And the
diet sun drop.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, the reason I snuck it in today was Carmack used to charge $2 for a small drink, $2 for a small popcorn,
Mm-hmm.
and $2 for a piece of candy or a bar of candy. Well, the AMC, they don't have small anything anymore.
Ugh.
And their medium-sized drink was $3. I think it was $3.67.
That's just
Oh.
crazy.
That was almost $7 for 2 drinks for us.
Yeah. My mom loves Sundrop. Not just Sundrop, but the caffeine-free diet Sundrop.
Yeah.
And then,
That
Mom,
sounds-
tell her what you have to do to get that Sundrop.
We have to drive 20 minutes to the city of Lincolnton
Lincoln.
to either Walmart or Bilo's because Hickory does not carry it.
Oh man,
Can you believe that?
I can't believe that. That is, we should call. Well, next time I'm voting for president, I'm gonna make sure that I write that down
Yeah.
as one of my chief complaints.
That's going to be in there.
Now when I go to the movies, I bring my own popcorn seasoning.
Oh.
I like popcorn seasoning.
Oh, what is it?
I bring the ranch kind, or I have some dill pickle kind that you,
Ooh, that
you
sounds
can only get in
good.
Canada.
No kidding.
Mm-hmm.
Have you had Sundrop before? I mean, you've obviously had Sundrop.
I've never had Sundrop. I
No
don't know what that
kidding.
is. I thought. Oh no, I'm sorry,
Mom,
Miss Betty.
believe it or not, Mom, most people don't know. I think it might just be a North Carolina
I
thing.
feel like there are 4 people on each side of me going at battle.
Yeah, you're outnumbered.
I was kidding. Yeah. Wait, what is Sundrop? Is
It's-
it not an orange soda? I just assumed it was an orange soda.
No, it is like
No.
it. Go ahead, Mom. I'll let you describe it.
It is a sweet citrus. It's not as strong to me as what's that other
Mountain
one
Dew.
Mountain Dew. Do you know what Mountain Dew
Yeah, I
is?
know what Mountain Dew is.
Yeah.
Well, I don't like the taste of Mountain Dew because it's real harsh, where Sundrop is mild.
So it's like
And-
mellow yellow.
Yeah, I'd say it's a
And-
mix between Mellow Yellow
And Fresca.
and Mountain Dew, but to me,
Yes,
it's
but-
got a little bit more. Is it more caffeinated? Well, that's why you get the
That's why
caffeine
she
free.
gets the
'cause
caffeine
it's
free.
So much caffeine.
Does it make
Yeah,
you all jumpy?
Sundrop is, if you don't get the decaffeinated, it is one of the highest caffeinated drinks
Yeah,
that you can have other than Mountain Dew.
that's right.
Do you drink caffeine?
Not anymore since David's doctor took him off of it, so I can't drink it. If David can't drink it, that would be selfish.
Well, that's very nice of you because
That's-
I'd be like glug 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 glug.
That's why my mama's the best mama and wife
Yeah.
in the whole wide world.
Yeah, I ain't gonna drink caffeine, and my baby can't drink caffeine.
That's right.
That would be selfish.
It's out of the
That's
house.
right.
Can't even bring it in the house.
Yeah. Wow.
No.
Well, thank you very much,
Yes.
Mama. I appreciate that.
Thank you, Miss Betty.
And you get that other one ready for next time.
I'll do it.
Yeah, and we'll go and we'll do with that one. And I know last time we were talking about spoiler alerts. Do we need to?
oh no,
inform
we'll
her on
just
that or
no,
just
no,
keep
no.
going?
We'll just talk about that. We
Okay.
want her to just be her.
Yeah. All right, Mama. I love you so much.
Yeah, I love you too.
I love you too.
I'll talk to
Okay.
you
Oh,
later.
I need. Okay.
Wait.
No, well, go ahead.
I was just going to tell you, Dad went to the doctor today, and he's going to have eye surgery 2 weeks from today.
Are you kidding me? What's
Yeah.
wrong? What's wrong with his eyes?
Really, when he went for his eye doctor appointments, he's not really seeing all that good. And the
Yeah.
doctor said you need to get some of that extra layer of skin that's above your eyebrow, or that's below your eyebrow, because it's laying down across your eye, and you can't see as good from as peripheral vision because
So
it's laying hard
yeah.
down against.
he's
so
getting
he's
like
gonna
tunnel. He's getting like tunnel vision.
Is that what it's called?
I don't know. Isn't that like
She
you-
thinks
if you
you're
can't get the
dumb.
peripheral vision, then that's just like a
You can
tunnel.
just see forward.
Yeah, you can't
Yeah,
see.
he's got tunnel vision now because he can't see too good peripherally.
Right. Well, so he's getting this surgery is happening.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh man.
Okay. Well, we got to get that
Wow.
fixed so he can be seeing all these
Yeah.
Jerusalem movies this summer.
Yeah, and I want him to see our Netflix special
Right.
that's coming up
Yes.
in August, and My Pretty Face,
Yeah.
and Sarah's one day. All right. Well, appreciate
Yes,
that.
We appreciate it. Thanks for the update.
I
on-
love you, Mama. Talk
on
to you later.
Dave and his eyes.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
There you go. Betty Boo's movie reviews.
She definitely does not understand that we're recording and that she doesn't need to treat it just like a phone call. That's so cute.
But I love that.
I love it.
Yeah.
That's my favorite part.
That's a real deal
It's
thing.
just that's why I'm like we can't tell her nothing.
No, that's true.
We got to
I know we
let
talked
her
about
be her.
So, but what we should do next time is let the audience know. By the way.
Well, if this was a documentary, there ain't no spoiler alert.
Oh yeah, yeah. There's already an outcome to this one.
I think most people should know what happened during
Yeah.
the war.
Yeah, that's out there.
The 6-day war.
Yeah, you could Google that one on your own.
Yeah. And on the 7th day, they went and saw the documentary about it.
But maybe okay, I'll try to remember that for next time.
It's just booby reviews.
Booby reviews.
Booby.
Boovy. See,
Yeah,
that's
not
complicated for me.
booby.
I know. That's why I thought you were saying booby.
It's
this whole-
movie, but with a B instead.
There's another miscommunication on our part.
Booby reviews.
I was like,
I don't
why
think
is-
I want your mom to do
I don't
booby
either.
reviews.
Yeah.
Well, you can
What
ask
kind
your
of
dad
movies?
since he's
Well,
got tunnel
be
vision.
that'll be my dad's new my dad's new segment is booby reviews, and he just watches dirty movies.
Well,
and he
we
tells
should
us
have your
about it.
dad go do some food reviews from different restaurants.
I like that. There you go.
But it's like we got to it's like I think also we should tell them something that they have to try,
Right.
whether they want to or not.
That's good.
That's what because they're gonna always go and order something that they want.
Right. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
I want my dad to try sushi. I took him to a sushi restaurant once, and he was like, "No, he didn't even."
Right.
But I really want him to try.
I took my parents to one too, and they ordered tempura. And
my
like
dad found chicken fingers, I think.
Yeah, chicken skewers. Yeah.
Something that was like, I'll just take the rice.
Yeah. I
want to do a personal question again.
Okay.
Do you want me to go first, or do you want to go first?
I want you to go first.
All right. This is more about like just comedy in general, but like we're both hilarious comedians. And I want to know who's the first comedian that you ever saw live that like really made you laugh like a lot.
Wow. Well,
One of your favorites that you saw live.
I only saw before I started stand up. I only saw one comic live. Well, that's not true. I saw two.
No kidding.
I never watched stand up as a kid. And I got tickets to a show when I was in college. My friend. I worked on the radio station in college.
Oh.
And we used to interview the comics that came through the Punchline in Atlanta.
No kidding.
And so we interviewed a bunch of different people, and Mitch Hedberg was the first person that ever gave me tickets.
Oh, wow.
So that's the first person I ever saw. And people were like, is that when you decided to be a comedian? And I'm like, well, you don't see Mitch Hedberg and go, oh, I can do that.
Yeah, I want to be like that.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, off stage.
No, I was like, well, that's cool. I have no idea how that works. And he's amazing. And
Yeah.
I thought it was funny. And then I saw Carrot Top, I think, after him. Cause
Okay.
I kind of
Wow. Talk about two polar opposites.
Yeah, but great. I mean, they're both so great and so different. And Carrot Top is still one of my favorites. I think he's so good at what he does.
He always kills.
He kills.
Yeah. And then Mitch Hedberg, I worked with him a long time ago at Good Nights in Raleigh, North Carolina. And I was emceeing or feature? I can't really remember, but I guess I was featuring. No, I was emceeing. So the show had started. I started the show. I brought the feature act on stage, and I came off stage, and the feature's going to do like 25, 30 minutes. And the club manager's like, we can't find Mitch. We don't know where he's at. You might have to go up there and stretch until we tell you to come off because we don't know where he is.
Yeah, because he had
And I'm like, I only have 10 more minutes
Stretching.
left. You want me just to bend over and touch my toes?
Yeah.
No, do more time, silly. But I right before the feature was to come off stage, here comes Mitch Hedberg, and he's holding a phone book. And he's like wiping some sort of powder off of it and then rubbing his gums.
Oh my God.
And he goes, get that guy off stage. I'm ready right now. Let's go. Light him. I'm ready. And then he went up there, killed, for 45 minutes and came off stage and just left. Like he didn't sell anything, didn't shake hands, just was gone. But I know he's a very shy guy anyway.
Yeah.
But, he had some problems there off the stage.
Yeah,
obviously.
Yeah. Lots of all the drugs.
Yeah.
I think he did all of them.
Yeah. I think he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of them.
I'm surprised there's some left for people to keep doing.
That's right.
That's funny. Okay, well, I wanted to ask you.
Okay.
What your favorite book? I'm just kidding.
Oh, my God. How dare you? The Bible.
I was going to ask you your first concert.
First concert?
Yeah.
Guns N' Roses.
Really? How old were you?
I was, I would have been 20. Yeah, 20.
20.
That was my first concert, 20. They came to Charlotte, and I was a huge Guns N' Roses fan.
Okay.
I loved them. And
do you like Guns or Roses more?
Today I'd say Roses. I'm kind of mellowing out in my old age. But I like, that first album was amazing. And then they came out with Use Your Illusion. That was their second album. And they were opening, Skid Row was opening up for them.
Wow.
And this was in Charlotte. And it was me, my brother, this dude named Chad Ballman. Shout out Ballman. He ain't listening. And then I think Marty Coulter. Betty. She was the worst one. Took her shirt off. Mom!
Betty.
No, but I remember at one point, we all had our shirts off and we had them like rally towels over our heads doing like this. And Slash came over and we were at the side of the stage. And he kind of came over to our side for 1 minute and played like towards us. And we were like, he's looking at us. And then he spit.
Oh, no.
We were so far he couldn't hit us. But I was like, that's the most rock and roll thing I've ever seen. He spits on his fans. And it was a great time.
Wow.
Yeah. Guns N' Roses. You like Guns N' Roses?
Yeah. I mean, Yeah, I
Sure.
guess.
I mean, you're a
yeah.
little younger than me, so I was just there when it happened.
Well, Axl Rose came out at the Billy Joel concert that I was at a
No
few
kidding.
weeks ago.
Did he play piano?
No, Billy Joel played guitar and Axl sang. He sang.
Was it a Guns N' Roses song? Or was it a Billy Joel song that he
yeah.
sang?
He sang "Big Shot" and the finale, or what's that called when they make
Encore?
Encore. Cool,
Yeah.
cool, cool, cool.
I corrected Sarah.
No, but he sang. Man, I want to say it was like Paradise City, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
Was it Sweet Child of Mine?
Bad Medicine?
Yeah. No. Bad Medicine.
No,
No.
I know that's not them. I don't remember.
It's been a while since I
have it on
didn't
my-
listen to him, but
I know. I have it recorded on my.
okay. Did you
video.
enjoy it?
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, it was crazy, and he looks good.
Yeah.
He looks really good.
I think he got his
'Cause he
act
was-
together for this new
Yeah.
revival
Oh
that
right.
they're having.
Yeah, that's right. They're doing a new tour.
Yeah.
And but yeah, he looked spelt. Like he looked thinner. He looked healthy.
Yeah, he was
I
always
mean, he was
like,
wearing sunglasses, so
yeah.
couldn't tell the whole
Yeah,
way.
you never tell that guy when he was coming when they first started because it'd be like 1 minute he's the best and the next minute because he screams
Yeah.
and his throat just be gone.
Yeah.
and he couldn't finish like 2 concerts in a row and people would riot.
Right.
But that was that was my first. Well, who's your first concert?
My first concert, like that I was just like, this is who we're going to see, was Amy Grant.
Oh
did-
my God, I love her. Wait, hang
Baby,
on.
baby.
Yes, that's
was
what
like
it
her
was.
big
I was
song.
trying to guess it. Yeah.
It was right before she married Vince Gill, I think. But I did see
Oh, she was so
Chicago.
beautiful.
I remember seeing Chicago when I was little, but they were part of like a bigger it was one of those music festivals, so there were a bunch of different bands.
Yeah.
And I love that song Inspiration. My parents would kept waking me up constantly.
Chicago.
Yeah. You're the inspiration.
Oh, yeah. Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
I just tricked you into singing.
And they sang yeah.
Actually, I forgot that song, but yeah, that's a big
You
one.
bring
Now,
meaning to my life.
you're the inspiration. I wanna have you near me. I wanna have you. Okay, sorry,
Say.
my voice is about to go.
What about your first comedian, or who's the first person
Oh.
you saw live?
Well, the first one that made me laugh that like the whole time was Brian Regan.
Oh, yeah.
Because I can't remember like some of the first ones because they didn't really stick.
Okay.
You know, or they're not huge.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember watching Brian Regan, and I'm thinking to myself, there's no way I can continue doing comedy.
Oh, right.
If
yeah.
that's what
that guy is
if
so
that's
good.
what this is, I'll never get
Yeah,
there.
and clean and amazing
and just natural. And I remember holding my hand up for no reason, but in my head I'm begging him to stop talking so I can breathe. Like it was that good.
that bit where he has about the guy that listens to the whales. You heard
No,
that?
which
He's like
one's that?
listens to the
He's got
whale
so much
sounds,
stuff.
and he's like, "Oh, this is what they're saying." He's like, "I bet." And after a year of research, that guy turns around and realizes the door's squeaking.
Man,
That was like so good. Yeah.
it's like it's sort of demotivating that it's that good.
Moosin.
Have
Many
you heard the
mice
one about?
meesin'.
Have you heard the one about walkie-talkies?
No.
How the military invented the walkie-talkie, but it's got this stupid child name, walkie-talkie. It's like, I can walkie and talkie. Are you walkie and talkie? Over. Can you hear me walkie and talkie? He's like, what else did they name? They should have called the bazooka the whammy kablammy.
And he does like a lot of sounds, and they're great.
Yeah.
He's a great one to see.
Oh, I was like one day in my hotel room thinking like, all right, I've got to write a new bit. And then I remember opening the ironing board. I was going to iron a shirt, and it made this noise like, I'm like, good Lord. Every iron makes this horrible noise. And so I thought like, I'm going to start writing a bit. I got 10 minutes into writing this bit. I got like, someone's had to have done this. So I just Googled ironing board bit. And here's Brian Regan video, ironing board bit. It was like 10 minutes long, and it was 1,000 times funnier than what I was going to do. And I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
He's so good.
He's so good.
Yeah. So shout out Brian Regan.
Regan.
We're at 38 minutes. Do we
I
have
know.
time for another little segment, or what do you want to do, Sarah?
Yeah, I think we have time.
Okay.
Do we want to do? Is this?
We could do a quick, hey, follow us on Twitter.
Do you want me to do my rant really quick?
Oh, yeah. I do. I do want you to do your rant. Every now and then we're going to do rants.
Yeah. So
Rants.
this one I actually wrote out.
Okay. I'm
but
gonna
normally
listen.
we'll not be writing it out.
Okay.
Okay, because
It's gonna come from the
it's
gut.
just supposed to come from the gut and like just.
Well, it
and
originally
we're
came
supposed to
from
be
the
able
gut.
to banter back and forth with
Yes.
it or whatever.
I want you just to go.
Okay. So, all right, I've tried gluten-free cake, and I'm fine with it. I've tasted alcohol-free beer. It is what it is. And yesterday, I had an almond butter and jelly sandwich, which made me pray for a quick death in my sleep. I mean, are you fucking kidding me? Almond butter tastes nothing like almonds or butter. It's thick, it's pasty, it's hard to swallow. It's basically a DJ Khaled video. It shouldn't even have butter in its title. It should be called Nut Glue that rips apart bread. Almond butter is harder to spread than Tim Tebow's legs. Why do we even need it? Oh, because your kid has a nut allergy? Fuck your kid. Maybe if their throat swells up a little, they'll finally shut up about being cyberbullied. Before you go crying to the nut police, I just know that I'm not against almonds. Roasted, sure. On top of ice cream, gimme. In a croissant, sure, I'll pay $7 for that. But you blend that crap up and put it in a jar. You don't deserve to share my oxygen. I hope you choke on it. And given its consistency, that's not a wish, that's a given. Almond butter is awful. You know what's better than almond butter? The Knicks. You know what's more important than almond butter? Meryl Streep's opinion on football. You know my favorite kind of almond butter is? The kind that has peanuts in it. You're not popular almond butter. You're just trendy, and I ain't buying it.
Nice. Wow, that was great. And I've never had almond butter.
You never even had it?
No, I want to now. I want to get my own opinion.
It makes me so upset.
What if I like it?
Like when it's not. Yeah, what if you probably
We can never
will
talk
like
again.
It? I know. I'm like, why don't you just do a podcast with almond butter?
Secretly
you
like
jerk.
almond butter. Well,
mean to say the
you
F
make a
word.
good point. I like almonds, and I like butter.
Right. You'd think.
It is weird that we're the only species that keeps drinking milk after we're not babies anymore. You know?
Yes.
Like we still drink this cow's milk.
Cow's milk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is a
Well,
little
but
odd.
goat's milk is
Goat's milk?
not bad for you.
But like,
It's not as bad for you as cow's milk is understand. Like when people
I
are
don't even
lactose,
know if it's bad. That's
if
just
you're
weird.
lactose intolerant, like
Oh,
you can
yeah.
usually have goat's milk.
yeah.
It doesn't affect you the same way that.
Is there goat butter? There's got to be, right? I mean, if you can make butter out of any kind of milk.
I wish that this was on video sometimes to see you.
That was me honestly
See
asking.
you processing it in your mind, like, and then think about it and go, "Is there goat butter?" Like the way you said
There's
it, like,
gotta be goat
like you were both excited and grossed out at the same time, and you were so afraid
I'm
of what
Googling
I
it.
was gonna say. But so you
I
wanted,
know, I was.
you wanted.
I'm
to
so
make,
afraid you're going to roast me at all times.
You wanted to make sure that you were both excited and grossed out, depending on what my rebuttal
Wow.
was.
I will say this. Sarah Chiano, one of the best face readers of all time, because that is exactly everything that happened in my brain. Wow, you should be like a psychic too, or no, just a face reader. You just put your hand on faces.
Oh my god.
That did happen. That did happen. Yeah, but there's probably goat butter. No one's answered my question still. You can make fun of it all you want, but at the end of the day, I don't know if there's goat butter.
I would give that 8 thumbs up, 2 thumbs down.
There's got to be goat butter. All right, well, I'll get to the bottom of this. Now-
I still want somebody to do the 5 thumbs on each hand, and
Yeah,
I want
that'd be a great
it
drawing.
to say, and we'll make T-shirts that say "Take me to the boobies" or
Yes.
"Which way to the boobies."
That's good, because it's like
It
yeah,
looks like you're grabbing
grabbing
a
some boobs. I like what you did there. I like it.
boob.
All right, we're at 43.6.
I know.
That's not bad.
It's not bad, but I think okay.
I mean, that's two. We can go one more, or we can do. Let's see here. Let me go back to
Do you have anything that you're upset about today? Even though I did my almond butter rant.
upset about. I mean, not really.
This is John Stalin for time.
Yeah, 43.28 now. No, but I will say.
What's
now
the
because of
grossest
your-
thing you've ever ate? That you
A quail egg.
really?
Yeah, raw. So it's you go to a sushi.
Well, are you supposed to cook? I mean, I don't know. Do you cook quail? I'm sure that
You
I'm
just
like
made the same face I did.
eggs
on the
quail
goat
licked.
butter. No, I didn't even know that. I mean, yes, I'm sure we can eat all kinds of eggs, but I went to a sushi restaurant and I was like, give me the weirdest thing on the menu.
Oh, why
Yeah,
would you do that
I
at a
wanna
sushi
test it
restaurant?
exactly.
You could do that at a Bennigan's
Well, that would just be scrambled eggs, probably.
or spit
Or liver
eggs.
mush. Do you like liver mush?
Ew, what is that?
You never had liver mush?
No, because you're making that up.
Aaron, do you know of liver mush? Just to back me up.
I don't know. Please explain.
See, exactly.
You guys-
I've had liverwurst. I used to eat that as a kid.
It's probably the same damn thing. Well, tell me
It's
what
a
liverwurst is.
It like it comes in a tube, but
It's a
it's a
sausage.
spread.
Sausage.
It's
That's
a
liverwurst.
spread. It's a spread.
Oh, it's a spread.
Yeah.
No, what I'm thinking of, liver mush, is more like a sausage, like a patty sausage, but it's made out of liver product, I guess, and goat's cheese, milk.
Butter?
I don't know, but yeah, you never had that.
No, I've never had liver mush.
You've had liverwurst.
No, I
Oh,
don't want
no-
anything with the word liver in there.
Okay.
That's why I don't like pate, like none of that stuff.
Yeah, they're
That's
not like that
goose liver.
Australian stuff that they.
Pate is a paste.
Right.
It's goose liver.
I got that, but like, isn't there what do they call that? Vegemite. Like in Australia, they love Vegemite, and it's supposed to be nasty too. It's
Vegemite
like a
sandwich.
Yeah, a Vegemite,
Vegemite.
sandwich.
I
Shall I say? Do you come from a land? Yeah, yes.
Is that what Vegemite is? Vegemite.
It's a vegetable paste pate that is most apparently is nasty. I've just never had it. I've heard people say they hate it.
Oh,
though.
now we need to have your dad try that and then have him do a food review on a Vegemite.
Vegemite,
I like saying it like the Australians do. Vegemite
and
sandwich.
I'll bring in some liver mush.
Yeah.
And you eat that.
No. You can have no.
Or a quail egg. Ugh, disgusting.
Now, you want me to make you try something? Is that
Yeah.
what we're doing?
I don't know. You never had liver mush.
No.
Think of something.
I'm
and
not
I'll
doing
try
that.
It.
I'm not.
We're not going to play Fear Factor on here?
not going to play Fear Factor.
Okay. All right. Now we hit 45. Now we're at 46, Sarah Tiana.
We are way over.
Guys, we got to run. They're about to shut the lights off. There's a security guard outside.
Yeah, he's like-
Anyway, did you have a good time?
Yeah.
Oh, that's them. All right. We got to run, everybody. I want to make sure that I give all the appropriate shout-outs to I want you to follow us. You
Yeah.
know, Sarah and I, we're road comics as well, so look us up. Our tour dates can be found on our websites. I'm at johnreep.com, JONREEP. Sarah?
Yeah, John has no H and I have the H.
That's
Sarah
right.
with an H, Tiana with a Tiana.
There you go. And we're at everything, like at Instagram, at Twitter, at Facebook. It's just JONREEP.
Our names. Yeah,
Yeah.
we don't have one for the podcast yet.
Nope.
So you'll figure it out.
That's right.
Yeah.
And with that said,
Yeah.
thanks for listening.
Yeah. Happy Friday.
Happy Fridays, everybody. Friday.
Friday.
Happy Friday.